Hey, good morning. It's Dr. James. I hope you're off to a beautiful start today. It's so great to see you. Thank you. Thank you for your time and thank you for your energy. And this morning, a little something different. This is going to be fun because I'm going to actually unveil some art I did this morning. And this is a quick look at the art I did. You know, a center here, another little center here, and then somebody out here. And this somebody may be you. It's definitely me. I had someone write me recently, and it was a beautiful email, and it was coming from an older person. I think she said she was in her late 80s, and I love her zeal. She was talking about how she lives her life and how she's been called certain things, and she called me the thing that she's often called, which is eccentric. And I was like, wow, that's such an interesting word. I don't use that word very often, and I often think of it as something old or something outside of the norm and different. And even some people think eccentric is weird. But we actually exchanged private messages several times over the day, and it was so much fun. And she said, hey, you know what? Look up the definition of eccentric. And it actually comes from the Greek ekentros. And I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. In fact, I know I'm not. Which it basically means is out of the center or away from the center. And then it goes on to talk about that when one is eccentric, when one is away from the center, they deviate from conformity. I love that, deviating from conformity. They have an unusual zeal. They tend to journey away from what is normal, and they present a different type of possibility. Wow, deviating from conformity. This right here is super easy these days. Have you noticed how much complaining, how much gossiping, how much judgment, how much stuff, and everyone's gathering around this stuff and sort of communing around all the things that aren't working. And sometimes it can feel good just to kind of complain with complainers. But do you ever walk away and go, I didn't like that. I find myself when I get drawn into that, which does happen, eventually I'm kind of going, I don't want to do this anymore. I want to get away from this. And I love this idea of eccentric and ekentros, because what it simply means is that the ones who create, they deviate. The ones who create, they deviate. They move away from the center, and they have an unusual zeal for the possible. So look around the world right now and see where groupthink may be spending its energy. See where conformity may be sucking your energy. And see whether or not ekentros could be something that you could, how should we say, try on, express, and see how it works for you. And then maybe we'll see a whole bunch of these people we love, move over here and be next to us, moving away from the center and creating something wildly and beautifully awake and wonderfully different. A possibility whose time has come. Much love, every blessing. Have an awesome day. Bye for now.